track because I want to put two more things on the first and second track. So right now we're gonna go to video overlay, PNP, picture in picture, and I need to find source of light. So right now you have lens flare over here. It comes automatically with PowerDirector. This one is too blue. Let's see this one. This one is, I think, is too big. This looks pretty good. Let's see, and it actually blinks. Okay, this one looks very good because it's moving. It's moving. Let's see this one. This one is too blue for me. You know, this one I like because this one is white and it has this flare coming and it looks like a star. So even though it's a lens flare, but I'm gonna use it as a star. I'm gonna use it as a source of our light, and I'm gonna put on the first, so this will be in behind our 3-second clip. Also, I'm gonna change duration 3 seconds, so this will match our clip. So this will last for 3 seconds. Okay, but right now you cannot see it because it's behind our clip. So the source of light is invisible. So what we need to do, we go double click on it. Again, we go to property, and I need to make this layer transparent. And I'm gonna do the same thing like what I did before. I go to chroma key, turn it on, and bam, automatically it gets rid of black. So now we can see source of our light in behind. So the thing we have to do right now is match the source of light to our clip, so it moves in the same direction that we want. So right now it doesn't move. You see, our clip moves, but source of light doesn't move. So let's double click on the flare and customize it the way we want it. Okay, let's put also 10 by 10. So this way, if you remember the source of light, you see we can move it. And you remember the source of light when we did our effect. So let's make it smaller. And let's put grid lines 10 by 10. So this way it's exactly will be in the place of the source of our light. So I'm gonna move it 3 squares up and 1 square to the left. Okay. I can also increase it in size if you want. You can play with it. You can make it brighter, bigger, smaller. Okay, let's make it a little bit smaller. And let's put again 3 squares up, 1 to the left. So that's the source of light of the beginning of our animation. And here you have a keyframe right on the bottom. You see, these are the keyframes you can change. So right now it's positioned exactly where we want to be. So I'm gonna keyframe it. You see where it says position? You can change position, scale, opacity. You can change a lot of stuff, but I want to keep it simple for this video. And I'm gonna keyframe position. So in order to keyframe it, you find the time, right now 000, and you click on the keyframe. So right now we created keyframe, so at 0000, that's where it's gonna be located. And now we need to move these 3 squares and 1 square to the right, and I'm gonna put the last position. So right now it's 3 seconds. Where it's 3 seconds, position of our source light will move, and when we move, PowerDirector automatically will create keyframe. Okay, so 3 squares up and 1 square to the right. So that will be the last position. And everything between first keyframe and the last keyframe, PowerDirector will automatically create. So once we moved, let's play it. So now we have complete match. So now let's hit OK, and let's play where we are right now. Wow, that looks very good. We're getting closer to our goal. So at this point, let's save it. Let's save our project so we don't lose it. And I want to create, you see it's show you where it's saved. And I'd like to create more drama. I want to get some smoke or some cloud. So you can search Google for cloud image, or you can search, for example, for smog, or maybe smoke. Okay, but what I want to find fractal noise, and I want an image. So let's search for it. You see, this is fractal noise. I want to make it more surreal. I want our effect to be dramatic and surreal. So one thing to note, when you search for the image, make sure to go on your Google, go to tools, where you see where it says tools, and then check on usage rights. So make sure you don't create any problems. You see, you can find images labeled for reuse, non-commercial reuse, but to be on the safe side, make sure you find labeled for reuse with modification. So this way you can use image legally and you don't have any problems. So now there's a lot of images. I mean, if you want to create something really cool, let's change to black and white. I don't care about any other colors. You can spend more time to find the image you want, but I don't really want to spend too much time on it. Let's just find something that I can use. So we don't go any further. This one looks pretty good. You see, this will create some surreal drama if we add it to our effect. So you can visit this website. Make sure to visit, even though when it says you have right to use this image, make sure what are stipulations. So for example, this image was created by Stinging Eyes back in 2009. Wow. And you see there are some rights reserved. So some images you can do without anything, but this particular image has some rights. So let's look at it. So it's Creative Commons, and basically they want attribution. So you're free to use, free to share, free to adapt. So you can do anything you want with this image legally. You're not gonna get in trouble. You can remix, transform, you see. So you're free to use this image, but under following terms. So you have to create attribution. So basically, if you create a video, for example, for YouTube or somewhere else, you have to give some not in any way suggest. So what I usually do, I save this. I'm gonna save this and I'm gonna show you how to do it. You have to give some credit to this guy, Stinging Eyes. You have to give him some credit, and you're free to use. So when I create this YouTube video, if you look in the comments, you will see attribution, and you can use it yourself, or you can use different image. So I'm gonna save it in my favorites, so this way I can come back, and I'm gonna attribute to this link from above. So let's download this image. Now, since we're legally okay, let's save it. Let's rename it so we can understand what this image is about. Let's put background noise and save. So let's open folder. Let's close all tabs and let's take our image and move it to our media file.